This is Peter Hanami, and welcome to Japanese Customer News, 30th of May 2015. We have 4 stories for you this week. Our first story is about Japan's popular smartphone messaging application. This story was reported in the Wall Street Journal on the 27th of May by Alex Martin and Takashi Mochizuki. Now, Japan's Line smartphone app is preparing for an IPO in Tokyo. Now, they've currently got 205 million monthly active users, and 123 million customers come from Japan, Taiwan, Thailand and Indonesia. Now, what Line does is it provides free messaging and voice calls, and it gets its revenue from the sale of stickers, games and other services that are sold online. So it's become a very popular smartphone app in Asian countries. Our second story this week is a drink story. Now, this was reported in the Australian on May 27th by Megumi Fujikawa. Now, Suntory Beverage and Food plans to buy the soft drink operations of Japan Tobacco for 150 billion yen or 1.5 billion Australian. Now, this follows on the back of last year's purchase that Suntory made of Jim Beam for about 16 billion. A lot of growth overseas, so a lot of Japanese companies looking for overseas acquisitions. Now, this latest deal gives Suntory the canned coffee brand of Roots, which is popular in Japan, and also their peach flavoured drink Momono Tennisu. It also gives access to 170,000 new vending machines. Our third story this week refers to trade. Now, Japan is in the middle of negotiating a TPP agreement with the US. Now, this was reported on the 26th of May in the Australian Financial Review by Rosemary Francisco. Now, Japan is preferring to wait for the US to pass the legislation before concluding negotiations. Now, when complete, the 12-nation Trans-Pacific Partnership will cover about 40% of the world's economies. And finally this week, April trade figures came out, and we see that Japanese households spent less on leisure, travel and dining out because real incomes rose for the first time in 19 months. And the jobless rate fell to an 18-year low. Now, this was reported in the Australian Financial Review by Leika Kihara of Reuters on May 30th. So really, the weak yen has led to rising hotel charges, and this has discouraged households from travelling. Also in these figures we see that inflation hit 0, which is lower than the targeted 2% that the Bank of Japan has been aiming at with the recent quantitative easing. Thank you for your company. I look forward next week for Japanese Customer News.